the night before a large storm or before a storm, sometimes they park their cars in a grass lot across the street in Collingdale. And then they prepare for the snow, they let it snow, and then they clear their lot. Every other storm, as long as I've been around in Darby, they've always taken care of their own snow their own way, on their own property. This time in particular, they blocked the bottom of Lawrence with a large pile of snow, leaving only a very small portion to get out. And when you did have to get out, you weren't able to make a correct left or right. You had to really go up towards traffic and cut down towards Walgreens. I called the police responded. Two nice gentlemen listened to me. They went up, they talked to S&S, and then by the end of that day, they said that there was a large truck and a backhoe that was clearing snow from the school area, and that they might be able to get them to come down and remove the snow from that corner to make it safe again. That was great, they did that. A couple days later, everyone knows they had another large snowstorm. Okay. My sons were going out somewhere that evening. They informed me that they're plowing a lot again right now, doing the same thing they did before, blocking up the bottom of Lawrence. I have one picture here. This is a red pickup truck right in front of S&S, clearing a lot on that night, which was, I presume, February 10th. This is, again, the bottom of Lawrence, blocked once again. I'm assuming that since S&S didn't clear the lot the first time, that the borough has taken the responsibility and the burden of paying for the snow removal that day, for the first storm, which is great, we appreciate that. And then the second time, when I called the police, when this was happening, they were plowing at that point, I called the police came, I talked to two officers. They informed me at that particular time, right when I was there, they were plowing it, right when the officers were there with me. Yes, we know that they're putting it here, but they said that they're going to remove it by the end of the night. Okay, they had one pickup truck, and I asked them, I said, look, last time they had to bring a large dump truck, they had to backhoe it out of here. What makes you think that this old, steaming pickup truck that's getting ready to break down is going to then, why would they even put it there again? Why would they just leave a spot in their lot? Maybe 2 car lengths or 2
Put it in front of their store place.
Yes.
Put it right in front of his business.
Right. So it was never cleared up, and to make a long story short, I called the borough. The borough said that they had cited S&S, informed them that they needed to take responsibility for it, and that they were going to take care of it. That was on Friday. They did just the other day, which was yesterday, get a backhoe or something and move it over to the side a bit more, which gave us more access, and that's great. Okay. Did you cite the S&S property owners?
Yes, they are.
Okay. You know,
and they have to pay that bill.
They have to pay which bill?
The bill for the people who removed that snow, because we had a company in here that was removing snow, and we're not going to pay for his snow being removed.
Okay. Do you know the amount of?
No, Joe, what's the amount for that?
I don't, decided by the judge. I just write the citation, the judge provides the fine.
Can I ask a question? If it costs, if the fine would be $250 and the cost of removing the snow is $1,000, it would be a foolish thing, correct? Wouldn't the bill for, they would have to be at least cited for the amount that it costs to remove that snow, right?
Unfortunately, by our code, it only goes up to a certain degree in the fine. Like it's up to $300, so if I cite him, the judge can only cite him up to $300.
Okay, so if you cited him, do you know how much you cited him?
Well, I just wrote the citation. It'll be up to the judge what he decides to fine is.
Okay, so if they do cite them a lower portion, lower amount than what it takes to clear it, what it took to clear it, who will be responsible for that extra amount?
Oh, he's going to get a bill. That's what I just said. He's going to get the bill.
The bill is different from the citation.
Oh, there's a bill that's different from the citation?
Yes.
So
yes.
you guys are saying it's all going to be taken care of?
Yes.
Fantastic.
He's going to get a bill.
That's great.
And I agree with you, Scott, and I was the one that had the police. I called the police too down there.
All right.
Scott, we don't have that much time. You only have like...
Can I ask another question then, please?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Each year, you collect taxes for the borough, okay? And the taxes you collect, what would be the amount for residential and commercial altogether? With you have an estimate? Like, is it $1 million collected from commercial properties and residential properties and trash, municipal, things like that? Do you have an idea? School? like you guys have to set your budget on that, right? You figure out how many taxes are coming in for a year, and then what you have to do with that money. So do you have an idea of how much is collected each year in taxes? I'm not gonna hold you to a
No, I can look
specific
at the
number.
budget, we put it in the budget. We base it off previous year's
Do you guys have a
collection.
copy of the budget? Do you have something that you could say, Mr. Simpson, it's $1 million, Mr. Simpson, it's $500,000?
Yeah, if you give me a couple minutes, I'll pull one out.
Okay, and then if you could do that, could you also let me know, in that, say it's $1 million, okay? I'm just throwing a number out there. How much is actually received by the borough? Is it 50% of that? Is it 75% of that?
For this year, I can't tell you without, until the end of the year, I'll be able to tell you.
Okay. The amount that's delinquent in those taxes, okay, is up to who to collect those taxes, the delinquent taxes?
Delinquencies, the real estate property taxes goes to the county, the sewer and trash goes to a company.
Okay. You're not doing anything like going to the landlords or anyone like that trying to collect this kind of stuff? If someone doesn't pay the trash bill for several years,
Property sent out, liens are filed.
a lien to the property. So when they try to resell the property, they're
The
unable
liens
to.
will pop
Mr.
up.
Simpson, I have to stop you, your time is up.
My time is up? All right,
Yes.
thank you very much for the time you've given to you.
Okay.
Thank
Come
you.
back again, we'll talk, come back
All
again.
right, so what is
we'll
that,
be
get
there.
4 minutes, is that what it is? Or 5 minutes?
Three.
3 minutes,